Wakenya wenzangu, wakati tulikuwa tunaendelea na maandamano ya finance bill, kuna kitu mbaya sana ambayo ilifanyikia Kenya na sijaona watu kutoka kwa serikali wakiongea. Opposition wamenyamaza, lawyers ambao wanajifanyanga vile wanakuanga wamesoma wamenyamaza kunyamaza. And I'm wondering, kuna hii chuma ambayo ilitolewa parliament wakati protests zilikuwa zinaendelea. Hii chuma inaitwa the MACE. Nikiangalia from the website ya parliament, the Kenyan parliament, there's a very important message that I think Kenyans should not ignore. That the MACE is the symbol of authority. Unless this MACE iko ndani ya parliament, it means that the parliament has no authority to speak or represent, or the members of parliament do not have the authority to speak for Kenyans. And the question I'm asking myself, though watu hawajaiongelea, and I really try to research on what people, analysts, lawyers, people from government, people from opposition, what they are saying about the MACE and what it means when the MACE gets out of parliament. But if you look at the website, already imekwambia vizuri that the MACE is the symbol of authority, which means that when the people gets into the parliament, in my very weak and simple sense, and simple thinking, simple explanation of the law, is that now that the MACE is the symbol of authority in parliament, when the people of Kenya takes the MACE from parliament, it means that they do not trust the parliament, and the parliament does not have the authority to represent Kenyans or to speak to Kenyans. Then what does it mean? The MACE, according to the Kenyan parliament, is the symbol that gives legitimacy to the representation and the authority of the parliament. Therefore, when the MACE is removed from the parliament and it goes to the hands of Kenyans, then it means that Kenyans have taken back their authority. And therefore, we need to invoke the Article 1 of the Constitution, which says that all sovereign power belongs to the people, and the people shall exercise that power in accordance with the Constitution. It is the same Constitution that has given the members of parliament the authority to speak for the Kenyans or to speak for the people they represent. So once they take back the symbol of that authority, it means they have taken it back. The same Article 1 continues, I don't know whether they call it subsection or let's say Section 2, subsection 2. It says that the people may exercise their powers directly or through their elected representatives. Now, I have a reservation when it comes to interpretation of this, because I think the writings in the Constitution that the people may exercise either directly or through the elected representatives, my simple understandings, because I don't want to get tired or explain too much about this article, my understanding is that the people, if the people choose to exercise the power directly, then they cannot exercise the power through elected representatives. And because people are so many and they have so very many divergent opinions, and it's difficult to govern when all of you are representing yourselves, the people of Kenya went to the ballot, elected their representatives because they decided that they want to exercise the Constitution through the elected representatives, which means that the people donated their power or their sovereignty. They donated their decision making. They donated their power to the parliament for the parliament to speak to them. Therefore, even if we were to go to protests, and even if we were to do anything about the finance bill, the last say would come from the members of parliament because we have donated our powers to them. But now that the finance bill has passed and it is against the will of the people and it is against the views of the majority of the people who these members of parliament purport to be representing or legitimately represent, then the people protested, went to parliament and said no, the members of parliament did not say what we were supposed to be saying, or they did not say what we told them to say, because we said no, we said reject, and they said yes, they accepted the bill. So they went, took the symbol of authority from the parliament, which means they took the authority from the parliament, then back to them, and now the people are exercising that power, the power given to them by the very first article of the Constitution, that the power belongs to them, the supreme power, the supremacy. They decided to exercise that power directly. So I want to ask this question to those lawyers, the people in government and the people in opposition. And I really would like if very informed people would respond to this. What does it mean for the MACE to get out of the parliament, in your opinion? Does it mean that we now don't have the parliament? Does it mean that the parliament has been overthrown? Does it mean that the parliament no longer exercises, or does it mean that the parliament no longer enjoys the power that we donated to them in the ballot?